What is going on, YouTube? I'm gonna squat down. You guys don't even want to see me, so let's just cut right to the chase. Update on the S3. I'm in Croton. I'm at the yacht club right now. Check this. Let that focus. So I am home. I am in Croton, obviously. Not up at my apartment at school currently. I finally got my car back. So what happened with my car? I'm not gonna waste your time. This is basically a video for you guys that were asking, where is the car been? What's been going on with the car? And what am I doing with the car? And like, why is it taking so long? It was just basic stuff. Honestly, it shouldn't have taken this long, but with miscommunication and multiple people doing the work, it got a little bit crazy. It looks insane, honestly. People probably think I'm crazy talking to myself, but the car looks so good that they probably think I have a big YouTube channel, and I don't really. But this is for all the people that basically are close friends and other Audi S3 owners out there. This is like honestly what you don't want to do. I was one of the first people to learn the issue that you have with disassembling rear brakes on an Audi S3, and honestly for most Audis. So I'm just gonna go over to the car right here and show you guys what I'm talking about. Weirdly turn this because I have the tripod open. I have to scream because you guys probably can't hear me with my exhaust. So rear brake on an Audi S3, right? So we've got, oh my god, I have the tripod all the way up. Alright, so I'm gonna just hold it like this, I'm gonna explain. So, rear brake caliper, right? Electronic e-brake. All the Audis honestly have this brake setup, all the new ones pretty much, I'm pretty sure, with all the electronic e-brakes. So, basically when you take the caliper apart, completely take it apart and send it off to powder coating. So as you can see, I have my brakes red now. I'll show you guys the car after, I just want to explain what's going on here. So I showed you the brake. When you disassemble this brake and you powder coat it, you have to take everything out of the brake. So you have to take the rubber out, you have to take the entire assembly apart to be able to put it in an oven and allow it to cure the paint. So when they took these O-rings out on the rear calipers, basically you can't replace them. So you have to buy brand new calipers. And I wasn't expecting to do that. So I was just expecting to, as you can see on the car, right, red and red. Looks sick, right? But the thing is only the front calipers are powder coated. Now why is that? Like I just said, when you take apart the rear calipers to put them in an oven and bake the paint after you charge it and spray it, it's gonna melt the rubber on it, so it has to be removed. So I brought my car to a shop. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't wanna like give them any bad reputation based on what happened, but they did a really good job, they handled it. Honestly, I wish the money would have went more in my favor, but I'll explain the whole story. So anyways, you take the rubber O-rings out, you can't replace them, you have to buy brand new calipers. That's what I had to do. So front calipers are powder coated, rear calipers are partially powder coated. I'm using, I don't know exactly what components on the rear caliper, but the caliper itself was replaced. I had to get brand new black ones and they were sprayed with brake paint. So kinda sucks, but at the same time it looks sick and you can't tell the difference. So front calipers were done the right way and the rears were not. So you would think that you would not have to pay for the full powder coating job, right? Well, wrong, because powder coaters are third party. The shop sent the brakes to the powder coater to be powder coated, and then the brakes were brought back to the shop and they reassembled them. So with that said, I had to pay for the entire brake paint job. So kind of sucks because I only had basically the front calipers done the right way. So I don't know, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. If a shop is responsible for powder coating the front and rear calipers and the rear caliper isn't done correctly and has to be sprayed with brake paint, and then the customer has to go and replace the calipers, which I'll get to next, what do you guys think? Should I be at fault for paying for the entire job, or should the shop be covering at least half since I'm only using the front, or should they be covering the whole thing? That's kind of what we're going back and forth with. So I'm kind of giving you guys the rundown of like what happened, and then I'll give like a little bit longer of a story of why it took so long. But basically this is just why it ended up taking longer than it should have. So that happened, and then the whole replace the caliper thing, I'm sure some of you guys are asking. So you would think the shop would pay for the calipers that have to be replaced because the job wasn't done the way that it was written on the estimate and the brakes were no longer functional, so they had to be replaced. Can't use the O-rings anymore, you can't get internal parts from Audi, they force you to buy new ones. Unfortunately, there was only 2 calipers available in red, and it was more of a blood red. It wasn't like this bright like Brembo red. Honestly, it was more like right here with that nice fire extinguisher right there. It was really close to that color. It wasn't close to the red that I have on my car, or what I wanted to have on my car. So with that said, I wasn't gonna do that, and I also didn't want to wait another 2.5 weeks to get the parts. One was in Canada, which is in the U.S., and then one was in Texas, or not in the U.S. One was not in the U.S. I'm sorry, Canada's not in the U.S. So that would have taken a long time to get. So, anyways, didn't do that. So what did we do? We replaced them with black ones, like I said. Now, $649 later for that, not on the estimate, and I'm responsible for covering it. So this is where like things got interesting. I got really frustrated because the car's been gone for 5 weeks at this point, and I just want it back, and now I gotta get new calipers, and I just wanted to change the freaking color. At this point, I was like, I might as well have just gotten different brakes. I might have well just upgraded to Brembos or APR brakes or something that would actually give me more performance than just a color. So this is where like it kind of spiraled out of control, and the thing is just to change paint on a car, for those people out there, you would think it'd be an easy job, and it really wasn't. The car was gone for much longer than it should have been, and that's kind of where like the more fine details come in. So main points is wheels came out sick, and I'm gonna do a full walk around and a full review of the car. For everyone that's interested, on Instagram I get a lot of messages of, yo, what exhaust do you have? Do you have any suspension? I'll say everything that I got on the car so everyone knows. And if any of you guys want to come and want me to post more in here and want to do longer videos on here of the car, since I only post like short stuff on the car page, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to use the camera. I literally never use it, and for those of you obviously watching can tell that I'm weird on the camera and I'm not smooth, and I'm out in public right now in front of a bunch of people, so it's like hard to vlog. People think I'm weird, and I don't care. But I really want to make this video to update everyone. So this is where the fine details come in. So if you want to skip ahead to, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but you can just look at the car and not listen to me talk. But anyways, for those of you who want to know, I changed the color on the day that the powder coat was going to powder coat the wheels. So I ordered a color, penny dust, which ended up being a top coat, meaning that if you put a top coat on a base coat, you're going to see the base coat through the top coat. I didn't know anything about paint, and I'm in physical therapy school, and I overthink everything. So unfortunately, this is also not really my fault, because the powder coater should have reached out to me ahead of time and confirmed the color that I wanted and made sure that if I had any questions that he would answer them. So this is where it's an issue. Like, if I'm not doing it in-house at a shop and I'm going to a different shop, I have to be on their schedule, I have to communicate with them, I have to communicate through the shop that I'm having the car stay at, and then I didn't even have wheels. Let me tell you about that. I used RS3 wheels from someone I don't even know. Thank you very much. I told him thank you, told him to follow me on IG, hopefully we can link up. He has a beautiful car. Anyways, this guy's the man, because I had his wheels for literally like 6 weeks. Car would have been on a lift, and that would have been a lot of money, and I only have one set of wheels because I don't drive this car in the winter now. So, changed the color on the day that it was about to get powder coated, and that just delayed everything, honestly. He sent me a test panel. He wasn't even gonna send me a test panel. He was gonna do the job and just say, oh, I'll just use the base coat that they called for. It will come out the way that it's on the splotch of aluminum that you have. But the thing is my wheels aren't gonna be just bare, but like aluminum. They're aluminum, but it's just not the same as like a little piece of thin aluminum. It's just gonna look different. So I didn't like how it looked. It looked just like the car, honestly, the paint color, which I did not want. I did not want freaking gray and gray. That would have looked horrible. So I wanted this color. I wanted like a bronze, shiny, and like it's like a 3 different level or layer color on the wheel right now. They're so sick. I'm so happy with it. It looks great. But I wanted something that looks good in the shade, looks good in low light, and looks good when the sun's hitting it. So I changed it, and I knew when I changed it that this place is in Oregon that I'm ordering the powder from, so it's gonna get delayed. And just to cut to the chase, because I don't want to like make this too long of a video, basically the powder got delayed. I had to call them multiple times, and I was in school finishing my 2nd semester of physical therapy school. I'm on the phone like every day with them, like, yo, are you guys sending this order out? Are the spots just getting done today? Because they had custom make the color, because alright, so now I kind of skipped ahead. The color that I had them reorder after the penny dust, which came in real quick, is an anodized bronze base coat, and then that top coat penny dust over that. So this is what it turned out to look like. I'll give you a little teaser here. So they look sick. They look so good. I'm gonna take the tripod off and do a full walk around right after I finish this. But I mean, look at how ridiculous they look. I have the tripod like fully out right now so I can hold this because I'm so tall. So yeah, sitting back down so we can get the whole story here. So, right, custom color, they have to make the color. It's gonna take extra time. So that took them like 3 days to finally make the color. They finally ship it out. They don't charge me for shipping because it took them 3 days longer than it should have. And I finally get it. I fall in love with it. At first, honestly, I didn't really like it. It looked brown. And a lot of people have been telling me that like if it's in the shade, it looks brown. But once you like really look at it, you can tell it has the bronze in it. So it's sick. But anyways, got the colors, fell in love with it, walked outside, saw the sparkle. I absolutely loved it. So I called the powder coater. I'm like, yo, I want this color. Or I actually had his number at this point, so I texted him. And he's like, oh, what color is that? You know, I told him the color. I actually sent him a picture of the thing to make it easy. So he has the codes, he has everything. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna order it. So I finished my semester during that week. So let's say I told him on, just for argument's sake, I told him on Monday, honestly, and I was there for the full week. I didn't hear back from him to the end of the week. And this is kind of where things started to get weird. So like he didn't answer me right away. Like he was very good in the beginning, talked to me on the phone when I changed my mind on the color, and then kind of was dodging me ever since after that. He has his read receipt on and he can see my messages. So I don't understand why he wasn't answering at the time, but maybe he was busy. I don't know what's going on. He's a shop owner, and I understand right now with COVID and everything going on that things are crazy, but at the same time, you see my message, read my message and respond. Don't open my message, read it, and then not answer, because I could see that you saw it, and I'm sure it bothers other people that are watching this. So anyways, so what was I saying? As this lady walked by me and was staring at me. Alright, so yeah, doesn't answer me, like, you know what I mean? This is just like built up frustration over time. We're at like week 4 at this point. So, wheels are getting done Monday, he tells me. Because I'm like, I asked him, well, why are you not answering? Answers me, wheels are getting done Monday. Monday never sends me any pictures, because I asked him, hey, if you could send me some teaser pictures, because the brakes were done at this point. So I saw the brakes, I was happy with the brakes. Send me some pictures of the wheels when you get a chance. Doesn't send me pictures of wheels on Monday. Doesn't answer my messages again. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, red flag, red flag. So second red flag, I'm starting to worry a little bit, you know, car's been here forever. And I message him again, like I triple message him, he answers, he's like, all right, busy day today, you know, wheels will be getting done tomorrow, I'll be sending pictures. All right, I give him another day, and guess what? No pictures on Tuesday. So I have to text him again, and he finally sends me pictures, and they look sick. So this brings us to the point where everything is finished, and at this point now the shop has to go pick the wheels up, which is like why this is taking so much time. Just do things in the house, okay? If you can take anything away from this video, first pointer is, if you're gonna get wheels powder coated, do them at a shop that either has a shop conjoined or is in-house. Don't do it where there's a third party, and the shop, when they're busy, has to transport your wheels to the powder coater for them to be powder coated and then pick them up. It's not worth it. It took way too long. I would never do it again. So, all right, wheels are done. Let's skip forward to now the next week to Wednesday. So more than a week, right? So, you know, shop owner, oh, we're gonna go get the wheels probably tomorrow. We have the brakes, and at this point I got new lug nuts too, because I wanted to have my lugs be blacked out. And I had them powder coated. Now I'm an idiot for doing that, I'll explain that. But anyways, I have my lugs powder coated, right? And they're black, as you can see on there. So I got new ones from Tire Rack, and let's see what else. So say shop got the wheels on Wednesday, and then, so we're talking like 5 weeks at this point, right? So they get the wheels, they bring the wheels back, they still haven't put the brakes on the car. The brakes have been there forever. I don't know why they did that. They thought they could bang it out. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not a professional. That's why I'm bringing my car to you guys. So Thursday, start to do work, right? And then, guess what? Thursday, another surprise. Rear calipers don't work. Bad news. Sends me an email at 10:43 in the morning. Doesn't even call me. Tells me, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like ready any day to pick my car up. Keep that in mind too. So I'm all excited. Bad news. Calipers aren't replaceable. You have to buy new ones. The O-rings, you can't source the internal parts for the O-rings because this electronic e-brake thing. Bad news. So now I have to replace the calipers that were perfectly fine when I brought the car to the shop. Crazy, crazy. Everyone has told me that that's insane. $649 on top of, I don't even want to tell you how much this costs. I'm gonna keep that off the video. I'll tell personal people, but not worth it. So that happens. Friday, this happened on Thursday into Friday. So then they did the front calipers, bled them and everything, and mount and balance the front wheels. So I have to get calipers now. Thank God my mom helped me. My mom's the best. And she went online and found calipers that were in New Jersey at a warehouse for Audi. So Audi ships them overnight or whatever. They're there on Saturday. Saturday morning I pick them up. I run them over to the shop and figured I'd get my car, change all my plans around, miss some appointments, don't see some family members, and guess what? Now they have to paint the rear calipers because they're black. So they have to paint them, and it's a humid day like it is today, paint doesn't dry. So now we're at Monday. So at this point I'm just like, as a Mini Cruiser flies by, I'm just over it at this point. Like, it's just ridiculous. I just want my car back. I don't know how it's gonna look. It's different paint. It's not powder coated. I'm sure other people can relate on how mad they'd be at this point. So, skip to Monday, I get my car, and it's sick. So, that's the whole story, start to finish. I'm sorry for boring you guys. This video is really long, I'm sure. It's gonna turn into a long video. So this is gonna get to the point now where I'm gonna disassemble the tripod here. I'm gonna do a walk around of the car, of an update of everything. And basically, if I can get this to work here we go. Tell you guys what I have on the car currently, and I wanna cut the story off there just because I still have a good relationship with the shop, and I didn't burn bridges. I can't get too close to my car because then you guys can't ever hear me. I need to get like a mic that goes up here. I didn't want to burn a bridge. They do good work. The car, they made sure. So then let's just talk about the lug nuts real quick too. I'm sorry, I'm like making you guys wait. Look at this view over here too, right by the water. It's dope. There's a nice little sunset too. Now it's kind of overcast so you can't see it, but it was just over there. But anyways, so lug nuts were powder coated black, right? It's gonna look sick, gloss black. Guess what? Powder coats the threads on the lug nut. Didn't think about that. Thought he would have only done the outside. What happens when you powder coat something? It gets thicker, right? Kind of common sense. So now the lugs don't really line up on the wheel. So, skip ahead again. Got to torque the lugs down 3 times just to get them at the right torque pressure to be able to drive the car safely. And they had to put grease on it too, which kind of sucked. You guys know I'm anal. And the grease got all over the nice brand new red brakes and all over the nice brand new wheels. But we cleaned it, and that's the other thing. I've been working at King's Auto Lab with my boy who takes care of this car. I'll put his information right here. You should definitely go follow him, and if you're in Westchester County, New York, definitely come and let us clean your car, because this guy, honestly, I'm telling him to film his stuff because he puts so much effort into these cars. Like, he has us working in cars for like 3 hours straight, hitting every spot in the interior to make it perfect. Like, these cars are better than they come out of the dealer. They're so clean when they're done with us. He does ceramic coatings, he does paint protection film, he does everything. He does the whole 9. So that's pretty much the whole story though. So the lugs are on there. That's kind of why like Monday turned out to be how it was. I got all my parts that I wanted for the car. Everything is perfect right now. I have everything on it that I would want to like show you guys in a video, so it's good that like it took this long. So let me do the walk around now because I made you guys wait long enough. I'm gonna shut the car off, honestly, because it's so loud that like you're not gonna be able to hear me on the video. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I'm gonna do a walk around. Okay, so now the car's off and my lights are still on, which I'm gonna leave on because it looks cool for like 5 minutes. It's not gonna drain my battery. Anyways, so now I don't have to scream. So let's look at the car. All right, so we're gonna do a little, actually I'm gonna just turn this around, it's easier. Let's just do a little action shot too. So there's the wheels. I hope you guys can hear me now because I'm talking behind the microphone. So, wheels. Since everyone is so interested in these because they're the most new thing, I just replaced the tires because they were pretty shot with, where is the, of course it's down on the bottom of this one, I'll show you the back, but there's the size, 245, 35, and a 19, red center caps, red brakes, I've got Stop Tech discs. They're drilled. I didn't get slotted. I got drilled just for like brake ventilation, just because I like the look of it. I don't like the lines on it. I like the holes. The holes look cooler. I'm more of a cosmetic guy, but they perform still. So I think I have street pads in the calipers, and then I have stainless steel brake lines. And then the red calipers, and then here's the back. So, where is the, I can't even get it on this wheel either, but here's another look at the color. I hope it's picking up on the camera. It looks kind of orange on my camera, honestly. So, tires, real quick. Since you can't really see the logo and I don't want to kind of walk around just to show you that, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. They're sick. They work awesome, and thank you, bro. Guy's saying nice ride. They work awesome. I have them on my Honda SI, and I think they're the best ones right now for Michelin, honestly, other than obviously like a Pilot Cup 2. They're a little more expensive than the Super Sports, and I put them on my Honda SI, and that car, night and day, different performance. It feels like it has suspension on it, how well it sits on the ground. So then everyone's asking me on Instagram, yo bro, what exhaust setup do you have? What exhaust setup do you have? Okay, so I'm gonna tell everyone what exhaust setup is on this car. It is an APR raised downpipe, okay? And it's catted, and then it's straight pipes from the cat back, and it's Vibrant Performance metal, 3-inch piping to Vibrant Performance stainless steel, but they're burnt to make it look like it's titanium, quad exhaust tips. So that is the setup. And then obviously you can see the carbon diffuser on the back here. I actually finally got the blackout package too done on it. So now it has the blackout rings in the back, Audi Sport badge from the R8, and then the front as well. And then we did the windshield banner too, which looks really, really good. I love it. It gives it like a really sick interior feel with the cabin kind of being lower now. Like you feel like you're in like a freaking race car. It's so cool. It cuts off some of your vision and you feel like you're sitting lower. It's weird, but it's definitely worth it. So I've been having bad luck lately, right? So I did do the blackout on the chrome. On camera, it looks sick. And there's more carbon too for you guys. Real quick, I don't want to get into the story of this because the main video is about the wheels and the brakes, but blackout on the chrome didn't go well either. I've been having good luck with mods lately, so I'm going to take a break from them. And it's temporary. It's going to get redone. I had it done at my window tint shop, and they didn't know the car was ceramic coated, and it got messed up, and it's not sticking. So on camera it looks good, but in person it's not where I want it to be. It's not perfect. So then we got carbon fiber trunk spoiler. And a lot of people ask me where I got this from. Honestly, I have no idea. It came from Australia, and I just searched forever and I found it on Google, and I clicked on it and I found a website where I could order it, and it showed up one day. So I'm sure there's other people out there with S3s and RS3s that have it, so just, I wish I could help you. I don't know where I got it from, but every other carbon fiber piece on the car is from ECS Tuning. So I have a front lip. There's the front lip. That's carbon too. Doesn't really, you can kind of see it. What else? I did XPEL, or no, it's not XPEL. Well, yes, I have XPEL on the front of the car. There is XPEL on the front of the hood. So you can kind of see the line. A lot of people ask me, oh, what is the line on the front of your car? Quarter of the hood is done. There, all the way to the front, everything is done. So you have the front lip, the bumper, the hood, all in paint protection film, done by King's Auto Lab, and partially done by my tint shop as well on the hood. And then the headlights are blacked out, and I really like how it looks. And this was done by myself, and I ordered it from Laminex Films. Looks sick. It's definitely worth it, honestly. Like, I feel like all the S3s need it. It makes it look so much better. And a lot of people are also asking me if I'm lowered. I'm not lowered. I'm on stock ride height, but what I am is 2 sizes bigger of a wheel, and therefore a bigger tire as well, actually. 245 instead of a 225, which just gives an appearance of a more filled-in wheel well, so it makes it look like the car is lowered when it's not. And then the last thing really on the exterior is the roof wrap. The roof is wrapped in a gloss black wrap, and then I have window tint. But that's everything on the exterior. It's getting dark. I want to show you the engine bay real quick, and then I'm gonna do the inside, and that's gonna be it, my friends. I'm gonna shut the lights off so this annoying thing goes away. Hopefully you can see this because it's kind of dark out. So I went a little crazy. A lot of people have seen this already, honestly, because I've made like a lot of posts about it, but carbon fiber battery cover, carbon fiber fuse box cover, carbon fiber APR intake with the inlet pipe, carbon fiber engine cover, and I put the S badge on there. I really like how this looks. It just gives it a little more like red in there, and it's stainless steel, and it's really nice. It's good quality. I got it on eBay. And then this is just a brake fluid cover. Or no, I think that's engine coolant actually. Yeah, engine coolant cover. And then I just did like little stuff in here just to make it like tasteful to what I wanted. So, you know, I have AMSOIL in the car, so I put a sticker for that. And then I just did little plugs for the car, Cars and Coffee. So that's really it for the engine bay. Oh, no, that's not it actually. So, 2 more mods. So, intake from APR, exhaust, downpipe, which I'll show you. Right there. So APR downpipe. And then, let's see if we can get the intake, which is impossible to see. Honestly, I can't show you it because it's too dark, and also it's hidden, like you wouldn't be able to see it. It's in between the radiator and the AC condenser. So, with that said, I have a bigger intake from APR. Here comes the train. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna close my hood. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the interior because it's getting dark. And I'm gonna take the camera off for this, so I'm gonna pause real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're in the car. So let's go through the mods for in the car. So we're inside the car. I've got these they're Twa Chicago, I think? No. Taw Chicago. Taw Chicago. T-A-W Chicago, I'm pretty sure. So they're carbon fiber. I love them. Alright? I love them. I can't tell you how much I love them. And it's the first thing you should do if you have an S3 or an RS3. Get rid of your paddles and replace the entire paddle. Alright, let me just say real quick, complaint that I have. People that have R8s, people that have honestly any high performing car, like I've even seen it, we cleaned a GT3 RS like not too long ago, and he had stick-on paddles on a $180,000, $200,000 car, whatever, how much it is. Why? Replace the whole thing. It does not look good if you put adhesive sticking paddles on your stock paddles on the car. Just replace the whole thing. Get it done professionally. That's what I had done. So I don't have the stick-ons. I did have them, but I did not know about these. So I have an excuse. But I have the red vents. Everyone's asking me, where'd you get the red vents from? Guess where? You wanna know what I love? I love eBay. eBay is sick. Honestly, go browse on eBay, you'll find stuff. Some stuff's really good quality. These are stainless steel, they're not plastic, they're high end, they're good quality, and they're adhesive that holds them on. And then I got convinced by my boy, S3 Zach, to get a boost gauge. And it's more than a boost gauge, it's a P3 gauge. It tells you, like, I'll just give you a few things. 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 0 to 130, air fuel ratio, engine coolant, air intake temp. That's just a few. It does a lot. And boost, obviously, because I just said that. Red ring here to match. Guess where I got it? eBay. Oh, suede here, done custom, and suede wheel with the leather dead center marker, which looks dope, and I love it. I have, which I honestly think, if you have an exhaust and your car makes a lot of noise, your radar detector is going, your mount from Escort, if you have an Escort, you have a Valentine, whatever you have, is gonna break. So finally found one that actually works, and what I wanted for the longest time. It makes it look clean, it's under the mirror, it looks like it was installed aftermarket, and it's not, and it's made in the USA, and it's like stainless steel, and it's high quality, and it's not gonna break, it's not gonna fall off the windshield, and it looks nice, like it's clean. I love it. Honestly, I'm so happy with it. It's such a easy modification to do. It goes right on your mirror here. I'm trying to focus it so you guys can see it. It's just like a little, it's really hard to see now because it's dark, but basically it holds a radar detector, and it's dope, and you guys should get it. And I think it's Blend Mount USA is the name for that. Carbon fiber on my shifter, and I just put this little carbon fiber trim piece in, which is the only one I'm gonna do because I don't want to put too much in here. I don't want to go crazy with it. It kind of looks like I did it off here, but it's lined up there. You can see, like, perfect, and it's just, it doesn't fit perfectly. It's made for, whoops, it's made for like A3s, S3s, RS3s. So now actually looking at it, I really don't like how that looks, but it's at the top of where it should be on the other piece. So I think there's like a separation on that though, like if there's like a, it like curves on that area where that was, so I think that's why I put it on there. I don't think I would have just left it on the bottom there. But anyways, where is my, so that, both of those things are from eBay. That is eBay. This was done at Coachworks, or no, I would say that yeah, I think it was Coachworks in Danbury, Connecticut. What else? I'm pretty sure that's like everything in here, honestly. The boost gauge I love. It looks, honestly, let me just blow this up real quick because it looks OEM, right? I put the ring on it, it looks nice, it matches, it's low profile. The vent still works. I took one flap out so the wire can run through, and it just plugs into your OBD2 port down by your leg here. It's really easy to install. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. I usually pay people to do it, and I was able to do it on my own, so I'm sure you guys can do it. What else? That's pretty much it in the interior. I mean, this car comes with a lot already. It's a Prestige, my car in particular, so it comes with all the options. And then the car is flashed, so it does some kind of cool stuff. I'll get out and show you that real quick. So I can see, like, on here, which you can't on these cars, the 2016 at least, that I know of. You can't see your engine cool, or I think that's brake, set every single one other than what it is. Oil temperature. You can't see your oil temperature, and that was like the most important thing for me because that's the only temp that they gave you on this car from the factory. But now I have all of them for my gauge, which I didn't have before. But it's really nice to have that right there on your digital speedometer, so you don't have to go back and forth. My boy's Zach S3 has like this nice little programmer that you can fine-tune everything that you want, so he gave me another cool option with my blinkers, which I'm going to show you right now. And that's really it, honestly. I have these cool S3 mats, but I'm pretty sure you can just get these from Audi. They're nothing like too special. They look nice. And yeah, that's a full review of my car currently. I'm pretty sure I got everything. I really hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, I did miss some stuff, and I just remembered. So back to what I have, right? So I said all the performance mods, you guys know by now, I'm not gonna repeat them all. But the only other things I do have, the car's Stage 2 ECU software. Why is this not focusing? There we go. Stage 2 ECU software. It's struggling to focus, whatever, you can hear me. And it has, the transmission is tuned too, so it holds gear when you put it in a manual. You can bang off the rev limiter. It shifts much faster, it shifts much better for the car, and I'd highly recommend that you guys do it to your car if you're interested in increasing its performance. How much horsepower? We dynoed it, and the exhaust really didn't do anything. It needs a pro tune, the car, honestly. The electronic tunes are not the best. They are safe and are made for every single car of its kind, so to be expected, it's going to be something that, like I said, is not going to be a lot of power, because it's not something that's going to damage your car, but at the same time, it's not customized to what parts you have in your car. So a pro tune, meaning going on a dyno, for those of you guys who don't know, is much better. And with this exhaust, I bet you it would make more power. But I think it was like 312 wheel. I don't want to hype my numbers up, and I think it comes out to like 380 crank horsepower in this car right now. It's plenty. I don't need anything that does 200 miles an hour in the street right now. It's my car that I'm building over time. I'm about to run out of battery, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm happy with it. Honestly, I love this car. So if you guys have any questions about this car, if you have any more questions about the brake issue that I had, or you want to talk about the whole thing, or you want to go to Cars and Coffee, comment below. I'll put my information in the box below. I forget what that's called. Like, I guess it's info box, whatever it is. And for my Insta and stuff like that, hit me up on my car page if you guys want to go to Cars and Coffee. We're going this weekend. And if there are any other cool places you want to film for photos and stuff like that, I'm always down for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I rambled so much, but I wanted to make like a detailed video capturing everything that happened, and document like the whole process, because I know there's a lot of people that wanted to know like what happened, like, and this is really the rundown of like what happened, like step by step. And I hope I did a good walk around again. People last time told me that they liked the walk around, how I did it, so I tried to make an updated one and just explain things on the car, and like things to help you guys too. Like, listen, I'm gonna title this video something catchy, because I want people to know that, like, I don't want them to go down the same road that I did and have an issue. And it was stressful, but it turned out sick, and I'm really happy with it. And I love my wheels, and I would never change them. They're also, I didn't say what they were, they're BBS CI-Rs. That is the wheel, and they're 19s. They're 19 inches. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and make sure to comment if you have any questions, or you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And yeah, till next time, till more parts, but we'll see if that happens, because I'm no more parts for a little while. I'll see you guys later. Peace.